Into order at 10:32 a.m. We'll start off with a roll call. Dawn Enright here.
Present.
Terry Harris.
Present.
Daniel Hudson.
Here.
Matt Doobie. Here. And we have Joanne and Mary, and it looks like, Alderman O'Brien
Present.
here. Good.
Better late than never.
That's okay, we just started. So we, Matt Doobie is absent, not Matt Doobie, I'm sorry, Matt Gregg is absent. There were no expected visitors. Minutes of the meeting of February 24th, 2025, and March 14th, 2025. That's pages 2 through 7. Do we have any adjustments on it or questions? Yeah, go.
For the minutes of February 24th, there's a couple places it says 23rd, so that's correction. And then
Okay.
down under minutes of the meeting, it references, I think, the February 3rd meeting, so where it says February 23rd, and the second line, that should be the 3rd.
What page is that on? I'm sorry.
Sorry, it's on page 2
Yeah,
of our packet.
Oh,
Under
February,
minute-
I see,
Of the
yeah.
minutes of the meeting.
That's supposed to be 20,
The 23 should be 3.
yeah.
So with those minor corrections, I would move to approve the minutes as amended.
Second.
Okay. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Next is the minutes of the March 14th special meeting. Any adjustments or changes to that? If not, are those in favor of those minutes, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And you guys are,
Abstain.
I'm abstaining, yep.
oh, you are too?
Yep, I wasn't there either.
All right.
I did watch the meeting afterwards, but I wasn't there.
Yeah, okay. That motion carries. Personnel, retirement, Darrell M. Johnson, pages 8 through 10. He is leaving and is just taking his lump sum. Any discussion on it? If not, all those in favor of the retirement of, not the retirement really, but the separation of Darrell Johnson? All those in favor, aye. Those opposed, and that motion carries. And then the death benefit for Roger Parker, pages 11 and 12. Any discussion on that? I just, that email I had sent, I think Joanne responded to, was, I just wanted to see, I didn't know what he had picked when he originally retired. He picked a 10-year certain, so she still has about 4 years left of that. After that, it stops, but they must have decided that's what they wanted, so. Anyways, all those in favor of the death benefit for Roger, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, and that motion carries. Old business, update on ordinance changes for IRS. We did get, something wrong? No.
No.
Okay. We did get the proposed changes from Dory Clark, and we've sent them to John Rich, the attorney in Manchester, to review them and prepare it for the IRS. I believe they have to approve it first before it gets introduced to the Board of Aldermen, so still some
Yeah,
time.
who's, am I sponsoring that?
Yes.
I imagine so,
Well, we
yes.
mention it quickly,
Yeah.
when that happens, you'll.
Absolutely.
I am still waiting for the word and changes that we wanted for the issue with Mr.
Retirement.
Toomey. So
Okay.
hopefully I get that soon. And then, let's see, we've got the We have the RFP for the trustee of trust fund services. Do you want to talk a little bit about that, Dawn, at all? That's page 37 through 46. It's really basically what we had last time,
Okay.
submitted in there.
Okay, so, yeah, so the trustee of trust funds, they've been meeting regularly to finalize the investment policy and the RFP that will be submitted on April 2nd, 1st?
Yeah.
1st or 2nd, I'm sorry, I don't have the calendar in front of me. We actually have a meeting this Wednesday to approve the language in the proposal and the investment policy, so that we can go ahead and be on track with the April 1st submission of the RFP. I guess I'll just open it up. Does anyone have any questions about the process?
We did, on the March 14th, we did
Yeah.
discuss, wow, we
I
had
know
a chance.
Dan was
yeah,
absent. Did
unavailable.
you have any questions when you watched the meeting?
No, I don't have any questions.
Okay,
I'm obviously curious to see who responds and what the responses are, but no, I don't have any questions about the RFP or anything like that.
okay.
I think I've mentioned that whenever the people come in for interviews,
Yep,
I think it'd be good if one or two people from here could come to that, right?
definitely.
So-
In speaking to that as well, we had a discussion at the trustee of trust funds that the law does allow to have two alternate positions, one-year term alternate positions on the trustee of trust funds. And there seemed to be interest to consider that, so I'm assuming once we get this up and running, we'll look into possibly looking for two additional volunteers for alternate positions so that we can make sure that we have enough for a quorum whenever we meet, so. And once again, I will be looking to the existing boards to possibly find our two alternates from the boards. It would have to be residents, I believe,
Or they have to live in the city?
yeah, I believe it has to be residents of the city, but, so just that
Oh, yeah.
to come,
I
but
don't-
we shall
out.
see.
But when we meet with them, that is still a meeting that somebody could come and,
It's a public meeting.
yeah.
Anybody is welcome to come to those
Still come.
meetings.
I did have one.
Yeah.
I did have one question about the investment policy. I was reading, and there are certain things that we prohibit investments in, and I got thinking about cryptocurrency. I don't know if that was something that should get added as a prohibited thing. We don't allow investing in gold and some various things like that. So I didn't know if that should be taken up under consideration.
I will bring it up at the
Yeah.
trustee of trust funds meeting.
Thank you.
Sometimes you can just tell them you don't want that, they just won't.
Yep.
They know which ones that are very,
Yeah, I don't have a
True.
specific
Yeah.
opinion on it. I just know it's obviously it's hot in the discussions, and
Yeah.
I would think that's one that we might want to avoid, but I'm not a financial expert, so.
Yep, we will have a discussion on it, because the last paragraph, it does state that they shall invest in a prudent investor rule, so
Yeah.
we may find that cryptocurrency is
No.
right under there as prohibited, but I will definitely look that up
Yeah.
before the meeting and have the discussion. Thank you.
Thank you.
any other questions on that area? Hook and Holcomb pension training, that is, Matt is working on that, Greg, and I think sometime after April, he's gonna get dates from Lisa, I think. So, I think they want to wait till after the snow time. And then, again, we have Mr. Toomey on here, and that's going on with that.
To that point, there was in the packet paperwork for Mr. Toomey's wife. So I don't know if that's something that we're supposed to be taking up and approving.
No, that's something we already.
That was
Yeah.
informational? Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that probably should not have been back in there, but,
Okay, thank you.
and may I speak to that for
Yeah.
a moment? When we do get the language for the change, what Joanne and I will be doing is we will give the board information of how that would apply, if it's applied today, and what it would apply to in the future, so that we can make a real educated decision on that language change.
Right. Thank you.
Yep.
Any other things, any other? No? New business, approval of distribution of funds for the period of January 1st, 2025, and that's on page 47. And we usually do the current month, right?
Yeah.
Joanne?
It's there.
I did that last time.
Yes.
I got caught up.
So disbursements for the period of January 1st, 2025 through January 31st, 2025. Monthly benefit payments of $325,405.75. Lump sum payments of $9,722.72. Equities, $37,443.96. Fixed income, $17,832.25. Total management fees is $55,276.21. For a total for the period is $390,404.68. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved?
Okay, seconded by Dan.
I'll second it. Yep.
Any discussion on that? If not, all those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, and that motion carries. The next is for the period of February 1st, 2025 through February 28th, 2025. Monthly benefit payments of $331,628.45. And pension administrative services, $794.26, for a total of $332,422.71 for that period. Any discussion on that, or a motion? Motion to approve?
So
Dan,
moved.
seconded by
Second.
Dawn. Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And opposed, and that motion carries. And trustee of trust funds, well, I think you kind of talked about it already.
Yep.
I do want to apologize for having 2 meetings in 1 month. I know that's not easy, so I'll try not to do that again, but I'm not sure I can keep that promise, but I'll try. Period for public comment, there are none. Items by trustees, Alderman O'Brien, anything?
I got nothing.
Dan?
No, nothing.
You? Have
I
any?
just had the Bill Toomey item with the $100 tier item.
Yeah.
That I think the
We'll get in, we'll
more
get
cut and
that.
dry the language is, the
Right.
straighter it's going to be.
Okay. Dawn?
No?
Joanne? Terry?
Nope.
Mary?
Nope.
Have I become a
Everybody's
pain to
happy.
you?
Nope. That's right.
I think I bother Mary a lot, so.
No, you don't.
So do I.
It's fine. No,
Oh,
it's
sorry.
fine.
Okay, well, is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion.
Seconded?
Second?
All those in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? That motion carries. Well, that was a fast.
Yeah.